Look Outreach is underwritten by the generous support of Munter Enterprises. Family owned and operated since 1972, integrity is important, as our family name is on every project. Our word is our bond. Munter Enterprises. Just build it.
Welcome back, everyone. Well, if you've been watching the program in the last month especially, you know something is going on in Wilton. There's a slate of candidates, affectionately referred to as the Wilton Five, I think, right? Can we do that?
Let's do that.
Let's do that. And they're concerned citizens in Wilton. They're running for office, and we'd like to introduce them to you. And joining me today is Paula Tancredi Penman. Welcome.
Thank you.
Very nice to have you here, Paula.
Thank you. It's great to be here.
And Paula is one of the candidates, one of the Wilton Five, and you're running for town board,
For
correct?
town board, yes.
I've got it. Okay. So, all of a sudden, it looks like up there in Wilton that some people looked around and said, I don't think we've got enough choice here. Wilton's growing rapidly. We need to look toward the future. Mm-hmm. And in doing so, perhaps it might be healthy if there was more dialogue. And you decided to get involved. I always say
I've been called
people,
brave.
yeah.
I've been called a lot of other things as well. Yes.
I've heard people say maybe you should get some help. But at any rate, let's talk a little bit about it. Before we went on air, I was talking to Paula, and you're a political science major. Well, I was too. And there's a certain breed there, right? You've been interested in politics a long time. Give us a little sense of your background.
All right.
Why politics?
Yeah, well, for a very long time, right? So in college, you're right, I was a political science major. I also studied at a political science institute, primarily working on campaigns, studying campaigns, successful campaigns, the evolution of campaigns. Yeah. So that's if you enjoy that, right, it sings to you. As my economics professor used to say, it sings to me. Yes. And so that was always a lot of fun. And then you want to put it right into place, don't you? I mean, you don't want to just be in the classroom. So you go out and you work on campaigns. So I've worked on assembly campaigns, and I've worked on congressional campaigns, and I've worked on Republican campaigns and Democrat campaigns. So I've enjoyed that for a very long time. And then you kind of take a break and you do other things in life. Yeah, and then this wonderful opportunity presented itself, moving to Wilton and living here for a while and realizing that you're right. You're exactly right. There's no choice. Mm-hmm.
Now, you've been in Wilton for almost a decade now, right?
That's right.
Okay, so that's given you plenty of time to see a number of things. First, to be part of the community, but also to see the growth, because especially in the last decade, I mean, the population in Wilton, the amount of development, all of those kinds of things have been happening at a rapid rate as prosperity really moves up the corridor from Albany north, right? Isn't that true?
It's definitely true. I mean, you can feel it. You can feel it in traffic patterns. You can see it in the construction and things like that. Most certainly. Also, you're right. I mean, just being part of the community. I mean, we take full advantage up there. I have a 10-year-old son, and so we have Gavin Park, and we're with the junior NBA and soccer and the camp, and you can see the growth even in those community events as well. So I agree with you. There's a lot to be looking at in Wilton right now.
Now, in a typical interview like this, people will say, hey, what's your platform? Lower taxes.
Right.
How come nobody ever says higher taxes? What's with that?
I don't know. I don't think they know everything that has to get paid for.
They don't know that they're saying lower taxes and they're going to get higher taxes, probably. But I think, given the nature of the community, from what I've seen and the other people I've interviewed, that this really has something to do about choice. Now, as a political science major, someone who's lived in the community for a decade now, why is choice important?
Well, choice is important for everything you were just talking about, right? It's all about the future and looking toward the future. And so without any choice, I mean, what do you end up with? It's very easy to start to get complacent. Yes, right. To kind of relax a little bit. And, with choice and with some new people at the table, at the board, suddenly you need to sit up a little bit. Maybe you need to lean in a little bit. Yeah, right. And these are good things for our town, right? Thinking about things from a different perspective and having everyone at the table think it through. It doesn't even necessarily mean we're going to land in a different place, but it does mean that we've thought it through a little bit more completely than we would without a choice, and
Well,
without some diversity at the table.
Yeah, very well said, Paula. The whole thought there, of course, is that democracy works when there is a debate, when there is a dialogue, and when there is a sense of, all right, maybe not everyone at the table is going to get what they want, but man, we have worked this out, and this is the best solution.
Yes.
Hence the democracy, hence choice, right?
That's exactly
That's
right.
So now, November 7th is the election.
November 7th.
How many seats are up?
So we're running a slate of 5. On the board itself, there's 3. So a supervisor and 2 members of the board, and then town justice and highway supervisor.
Oh,
this is the first time we've ever had a full slate of Democrats in Wilton, everyone being endorsed by the Wilton Democratic Party. And yeah, November 7th is going to be pivotal. I mean, we need every single vote. Everyone should be so excited about this, and everyone should be getting out on November 7th.
Oh, I couldn't agree with you more.
Yeah.
All right, and I've said the same thing to Nancy and to Ken, that as we get closer to the election, we'd appreciate any candidate coming on. We can create forums, we can create some debates, and let's make certain that, an informed electorate is the best electorate. So let's make sure that we move in that direction.
I love that. Thank you for the invitation.
Oh, you're welcome, and it's great to meet you.
This has been a pleasure.
And like everybody else in this Wilton 5, you're all very energized. I love to see it.
We're quite the bunch.
Yeah, you are. Very nice to meet you, Paula.
Thank you.
You're quite welcome. To see this interview again, you can head to our website, looktvonline.com.
Look Outreach is underwritten by the generous support of Munter Enterprises. Family owned and operated since 1972, integrity is important, as our family name is on every project. Our word is our bond. Munter Enterprises. Just build it.